G.I. Joe fans, Joe Motion Videos 82 here. It is time for another spotlight. Today we are going to be taking a look at my favorite Dreadnought Monkey Wrench. He was released in 1986, and as we know that 86 was a year for the Dreadnoughts. We were introduced to Zartan's twin brother and sister. I believe they were supposed to be twins, Zartan and Zarana. We were also introduced to Thrasher and the Thunder Machine, the only Dreadnought vehicle aside from the Swamp Skier. It's about time they got a vehicle, and because the following year we got their I can't remember their name of their swamp boat, or that turns into a helicopter, but that's for another day. And we got Monkey Wrench. He is my favorite Dreadnought. I really don't know exactly why. It could be his colors, or it could be the first Dreadnought that I saw as a kid. Inside the store, outside of Zartan, that I recall seeing. I don't recall seeing the original 3 Dreadnoughts, but I do remember seeing him in the stores. Going into Kmart, I remember seeing this huge display right in the door. As you walk in, there was this huge G.I. Joe display, and boom, right in the middle there was Monkey Wrench, and it was just so inviting. And there's just something about the 1986 year that I just love. If you've been following my channel long enough, you know that these figures from 86 are my favorite. So enough gushing about it. Let's go ahead and take a look at Monkey Wrench. So I have 2 examples of him. This is the first example that I have. This is the oldest one that I have. I bought him a long time ago. You could see that he is starting to yellow. This is a problem, very common and sad problem about our action figures. The light blue, even the flesh tone, you could tell is starting to darken. White, any of the lighter colored plastic, some of the light colored green will either fracture, the light colored browns will fracture, and blue will start to yellow. So there's not much we can do to prevent it from happening. There are many theories out there, but so far nothing has proven to work. So he just goes into storage to prevent any further UV light from hitting him. That's why I have the second one to put out on display. So the thing to do with these, I did a tutorial on them just quickly. To recap with it, you get some peroxide, put it in a clear bowl, get some plastic wrap, put it over the top, put these pieces in plastic wrap. It will bleach out the colored parts on there. I did another tutorial on that. And leave it in the sun for a few hours, but that's just a temporary fix because it will turn yellow again. It's just an inevitable thing. It's a part of the aging process of our toys. It's just really sad. It's just a chemical decomposition. So taking a look at Monkey Wrench here, he was introduced to us in the Rise Serpentor Rise 5-part miniseries, along with a lot of other action figures. As I had aforementioned, he joined the Dreadnoks during that time by throwing in a concussion grenade in their initiation brawl, and that won over Zartan. So you could tell that he has a whole bandolier full of those concussion grenades. He's wearing this maroon colored vest over that bandolier. He has a chain over his shoulder. He is wearing gauntlet style biker gloves with, looks like, additional chains or bracelets around his wrists. He has this gnarly beard. I love that look on him. Somebody put blue paint all over his face for some reason. He is wearing aviator glasses. He has this nice 80s style hair, nice feathered brown hair parted down the middle. He's wearing a necklace of some sort. Has this black belt with a silver buckle. Looks like a tobacco pouch there on his right hip. He's wearing a revolver strapped on his right leg. Bandanas on both legs there. He has patches sewn onto his pants. I'm surprised he knows how to sew. And pockets sculpted onto his pants as well. And you can see here that they took time to sculpt on stitching onto his back pockets. This is very nice. That's when Hasbro really took the time to, and there's more stitching here, but that's when they really took the time to add in these fine details on these figures. He is wearing biker boots with his pants bloused into those boots. They took time back then to really focus on details, especially on their vehicles, even the small ones. And as the 90s came, it was just stamp and release, stamp and release, stamp and release, just to get the numbers out. So right here is his weapon, and we all know that the Dreadnoks are masters of improvised weapons. This is a harpoon rifle. It has a little coil right here, so this would be a projectile, so he could shoot the harpoon out to stick into anything he wants and to bring it back. And we used it as such. He would stick into a vehicle and drag it back, or stick it into a Joe during combat, do whatever he needed. The shoulder pad, the buttstock is padded. Very nice weapon. This was a cool weapon when I saw it, and it still is to this day. I really enjoyed playing with this one as a kid. Really spurned my imagination. Sparked my imagination, didn't spurn it at all. Okay, here's his file card. H1 right here, second run. Here on the back, it had a free body transfer that came with the action figure. It used the word transfer because they could not use the word tattoo, not for a child. And you could see it had a very nice depiction of Monkey Wrench on the front. And this is what the card back would have looked like, and that's what his necklace was. Very cool Dreadnok. Reads codename Monkey Wrench, Dreadnok. File name Bill Winkle. Reads the enemy. They are not with Cobra. They are the enemy. They are contracted with Cobra. They are mercenaries. They're a biker gang. They're paid help. Birthplace, Ryle, North Wales. Monkey Wrench was born in Ryle, North Wales, where he built explosive devices indiscriminately for a group of obscure terrorists. Having made himself a pariah in his hometown by the age of 16, drifted to London's East End to take part in the New Wave movement. There's a lot of underground music that was going on during that time period, where he developed rudeness and crude antisocial behavior to levels unheard of in the Western Hemisphere. Eventually, his underlings brought him to Australia, where he joined the Dreadnoks. A lot of the new wave movement, it's where punk rock came from. Sex Pistols and other bands like that came from that movement. Down here reads in a quotation, Monkey Wrench was born on Guy Fawkes Day, which was November the 5th, which in Britain commemorates the foiling of the gunpowder plot to blow up the Houses of Parliament. The villain, Guy Fawkes, is hanged in effigy amidst the continuous detonation of fireworks. Could this explain Monkey Wrench's preoccupation with explosives and loud noises? His record collection is limited to the 1812 Overture, which has a nice little cymbal crash in it, the Anvil Chorus, and Wipeout. Very interesting. So there you have it, guys. Spotlight look on the Dreadnought Monkey Wrench. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, and please don't hesitate to leave me a comment. I do love to read the comments, and I answer back as quickly as I possibly can, but I do answer back. And also, don't be afraid to share this video. Let's get the word out about this channel. It helps it grow, and get the word out. More people we get on this channel, the more fun we could have with it. And also, don't be kind to yourselves. That's very important. Being kind to yourselves makes you feel better, and that makes you want to be kind to other people. And being kind to other people makes them feel good, and it's very contagious. And don't be afraid to be kind to your animals. They need it as well, and they have feelings too. They know nothing but unconditional love. So anyway, you guys take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next week for another G.I. Joe toy review. Until then, this is Joe Motion Videos 82 saying goodbye for now. Take care.